Hello, Texas. My name is Ramon. I'm the president. This is Texas Freedom Force.
This is Texas Freedom Force. This is Texas Freedom Force. Midnight Rider, Freedom Fighter.
Today I was in Gonzales, Texas. I go out there every year to visit, do some work. Today I had to do some TITFF work out there, but every time I'm there, I always visit the museum. And as I was walking around taking pictures like I always do, I noticed the statue in front of the museum. And for those of you who've never been to Gonzales Museum, that statue has the names of the immortal 32. So I talked to the director there at the museum, and she showed me different parts of the museum that has been vandalized. A lot of the vandalism that has occurred, people marking into those stones and whatnot, I mean, including the museum itself, the walls there on the outside, is pitiful, pitiful. You know, because that is an historical building, I told her, see, if we had a real monument protection bill, this would not have happened. And I explained to her, you know, here that our plan is and has been for the last few years to try to get a real monument protection bill, because the one on the books is not a good bill at all. It's not a good bill. It's just a piece of paper with a bunch of words on it. That's all it is. It does not protect any of our statutes and monuments, because even after it was passed, 2 statues were taken down, 200 historical bricks out of Georgetown courthouse were removed. We had 2 or 3, I think 3 statues being threatened to be taken down. My thing is this: all this damage that has been going on, and nobody hasn't done anything. Now, the director there at the museum told me that the city of Gonzales, they have reduced the budget there for the museum. And I was in shock. I said, really? You know, I can't believe it. So she, in essence, can't really do too much. And she gave me a rough estimate of how much it's going to cost to make the repairs at the museum. And that amount is, remember, this is just an estimate, a minimum of $2 million.
Howdy, y'all. My name is Brandon Burkhart. I am the founder as well as the Hill Country Director for This is Texas Freedom Force. I wanted to add a few things for this. First of all, it's pretty obvious of what you just saw, that whenever you got a $2 million debt to repair a historical site, historical buildings, and just the property in general, it's hard to do whenever you only have $2,600 annual budget from the city. Not only that, but the state has failed Gonzales and the museum out there, because they should be stepping up and they should be paying a lot of this stuff. You know, I can't tell you how many times we went rounds with Land Commissioner Don Buckingham.
I believe I was a co-author on Senator Creighton's bill, and I believe he's filed it multiple sessions.
Okay.
And my guess is he'll file it again.
Creighton's filed our bill 3 times, in 2017, 2019, and 2020. So,
Because by my recollection, I'd say I co-authored it every time, and I voted for it.
no, you did the last one. You co-authored that, but not the ones before that. If your bill was to protect the monuments, why are three monuments been taken down? Not only that, why are 300 bricks in Georgetown at the courthouse scenario. She called me a bully and a liar because I was questioning her about the minor protection bill. Now, granted you, her bill did pass, but it wasn't a good bill. Like she says, it's there to protect this, and she had nothing to do with Senator Taft. Okay, we have proof. But my deal is this: not only did you call me a bully, but 2 weeks ago you called Raul Reyes a bully as well. Lieutenant Colonel in the Air Force, a highly decorated Lieutenant Colonel. We are veterans. Now, you say you have respect for veterans, you're going to work for veterans. How can you work for veterans when you continue name calling?
I think if you look at the video, I said I would refuse to be bullied because individuals were talking over me and not really allowing me to answer a question.
So you called him a liar, a bully, and said he was spewing BS.
That's right.
We can play the video for you.
We can listen to the video. So.
She's not doing anything. She's oblivious to what's going on. In fact, the Alamo Cenotaph down there, the monument to our heroes from the Alamo, is in pieces, and it has been for years. They claim that they're trying to fix it and this and that, but that's not the truth. No work is being done on it. It's just left out in pieces on the ground, which is a shame. We're worried that the same thing is going to happen to Gonzales now. Obviously, it's being left vandalized, as you've seen the pictures, and our President Ramon has shown you with some of these pictures. And to hear that there's nothing that's being done about it. And it's not because the museum hasn't got out there and tried. It's because the state leaders, the city leaders, are failing whenever it comes to fighting for our Texas history. So I know this is Texas Freedom Force. We have testified on a bill, or actually I think it was a couple of bills, that would have raised the penalty for attacking these monuments, because we've seen them spray painted. We've seen a chisel and hammer taken to some of them. We've seen just different ways of vandalization, and it's ridiculous and it's uncalled for, and we need to start treating these people, the criminals, for what they're really doing. Make them suffer for what they did, so that way they learn a lesson and they don't repeat it. And then again, you've got people like Don Buckingham, and they're in the land commissioner's office, who is supposed to be head of most of these Texas monuments out there. She's MIA throughout the process. Let me run down what our laws say at this moment. The Texas Antiquities Code in Chapter 191, this is what it says.
I just wanted to bring to y'all's attention that this is not the only building that's been vandalized. It isn't. I know I have witnessed other buildings in North Texas, in the Hill Country, some monuments that have been vandalized, and it gets me angry too. So us as Texans need to bring it to the attention to the Texas Historical Commission, needs to bring that to the attention to the Texas Land Commissioner. And heck, y'all need to bring it to our attention, because we will push this. We will push this.
Across the state, we need you to let us know whenever a monument has come under threat, so that way we can respond to it. Y'all know we travel in packs, and we will travel across the great state of Texas to make sure that our Texas history is protected.
This is Texas Freedom Force. This is Texas Freedom Force. Midnight Rider. Freedom Fighter.
I am still upset of what I saw today. But us as Texans that love our history, we need to do something about it. And this is a step. Because at the end of the day, this is Texas Freedom Force will continue on fighting to get a real monument protection bill. So if you see anything, just let us know. Just let us know. Email me if you see anything, until we can get the form on our website, which is now txbull.org, texasbull.org. That's our new website. So until the form is on there, if there's anything out there, just email me. So again, I'm gonna try to calm down a little bit. Just want to bring to your attention to what I saw today, and I have a lot more pictures than what we're putting up. But anyways, folks, take care of yourselves. God bless Texas.
So God bless Texas. God bless our Texas history.
This is Texas Freedom Force. This is Texas.